All right, so today it's going to be a bit of an interesting video. I really want to talk about how we can actually rebuild our identity. Now, I'm not speaking from full experience, but I have noticed a lot of progress specifically in one area of my life in regards to cleanliness. Now, I know it's a bit niche, but I'm going to get into it later. The first thing I want to talk about is beliefs and actions. Now, your identity is composed of your beliefs and your actions. Now, I was talking with my friend like a few weeks ago about what comes first, beliefs or actions. And long story short, I feel like it's a never ending thing. It's like the chicken and the egg, right? Because you won't do a certain action unless you believe you can do it, but you won't believe you can do a certain action until you do it enough times. So I came to a conclusion that they're strongly correlated. You know, if they both like they will both move in the same direction. You have your actions and your beliefs. If you do more action, you'll get more belief. And then you will start believing more and you will do more action. Does that make sense? And the opposite is true. So they move together, up or down. Now that we have belief and action out of the way, I want to transition to the area of my life that I've seen the most progress in. And then I want to give you guys the framework that has helped me develop that. Now, me as a person, I was not very organized or tidy, you know. I'm not the most tidy yet, but I have noticed a lot of progress in that area. So I would just usually have some clothes laying around. I wouldn't really fold all my clothes. I would just take them off, put them on the bed, and when it's time to sleep, I'd put them on the sofa and just put off just folding the clothes. And I would be the person that just like mass cleans their house like once a week. So like dishes would pile up in the sink. So then like the day that I'm cleaning, I would like move them all to the dishwasher and then clean them. And I would like be mopping the floors and hoovering and just taking out the trash all at once, you know. So it was really like I would stack up the mess, and at the end of the week, I would just clean it all. And that's like so, I don't know, it's a bit annoying, right? Just seeing your house dirty, it's not the nicest, especially because I think that your environment is like a reflection of your thoughts and like you as a person. So right now, if your house is like dirty and messy, things might be clogged up here. You might have so much going on, and you as a person are not the most organized. But you can definitely change that, and I will tell you how I almost solved this 100%. Just because there's some more messy areas in literally physically in my area, which I will show you. But I started this without the intention of actually like shifting my identity. I think it just sort of happened. So like once I was in the bathroom, okay, you know how like when you shower, like you take off your clothes, you put them on, you just hang them, and like I don't know, you put them on the floor or whatever it is. So when I would do that, I would usually just like leave it, and then 1 or 2 days later, I would just like take them all, put them in the laundry basket, and then fold them if they're clean or whatever. But then one day I'm like, you know what? No, this has to change. I just want my bathroom to be clean at all times. Not like deep cleaning and like mopping and stuff, but clean in the sense where it's tidy. Everything that belongs in the bathroom stays there. And like my clothes, I put them away. I'll go fold them if they're clean or put them in the laundry if they're dirty. That's literally how it started. And then eventually I'm like, you know what? No, my bed always has to be made. It has to be clean. And this translated to like my clothes. I noticed that now I always fold my clothes. I don't leave anything on the bed. I don't leave anything outside except for my coat because it's freaking minus 22 degrees and like I use it all the time. So just my coat is on my chair right there, but all the other clothes they're in the closet or in the laundry basket always. And then I noticed that I was like, you know what? My kitchen has to be clean. No dishes, no nothing after I eat. After I eat everything, I'll just scrub it and put it in the dishwasher. And if I don't need it, I'll tidy it. I used to have like my salt shaker like lying around somewhere, sometimes on my desk here, sometimes on the table behind me. But now everything is tidy in the kitchen. And one more thing I noticed is that I started like because there's snow outside here in Canada, my boots would be sometimes kind of snowy or a bit of melted water. What melted water? Water is liquid. The melted snow, right? So it would like be a bit muddy or like a bit water on the entryway here. I just noticed myself like just picking up the mop and just 10 seconds of mopping. So I just noticed that I'm getting a lot more tidy. Now the less tidy areas are like right here, which is right behind me. This is a bit still a bit messy, and we still have like this area here, which has to be like organized. bunch of books and like stuff there. But I'm pretty sure that very, very soon I will get there. This just requires like one time clean, and then the rest is just maintenance. Anyways, now how did I actually start doing that? And I think the key with that is, even though I didn't have the intention, at least when it came to the bathroom, everything after that became intentional. Especially when I came to cleaning my kitchen and folding my clothes, I repeatedly tell myself, no, you are not the type of person to leave things lying around. You are a clean person. And that all started from this, I don't know, just leaving the bathroom clean. And this translated onto my kitchen, and eventually it's going to be my whole house. So what I want you to do is whatever area you want to focus on in your life. Now, I know my example is a bit weird because it's like about cleanliness, but you can easily translate this to your fitness, to your discipline, to waking up early, to whatever it is. And I'm a person that struggles right now still with like being super disciplined and super productive and waking up, right? These are like the areas that I mainly struggle in, but I will like it's getting better. But essentially what I noticed is that you really have to start like somewhere very small and manageable, right? For me, it was the bathroom, just cleaning the bathroom. For you, if you want to become more fit or more strong, you can start with 10 push ups in the morning, 10 push ups at night, whatever it is. I don't know specifically what area you're trying to progress in, but just start one, like in one place that will move you towards your desired identity. And then eventually, slowly, slowly, slowly build it up, like I did, from the bathroom to the kitchen to my clothes to the entryway. Eventually, my whole house is going to be clean, like not deep clean and mopped and whatever, but it's going to be very tidy and just pleasant to look at, you know. So you got to start in one small area, and then slowly, slowly build that up to other areas that will reinforce the identity. And then you're going to get to a point where you're doing these actions intentionally with your identity in mind. And when you realize yourself not doing the action, you're most likely going to want to do it because you realize that not doing the action is going to cause a conflict with your identity, and you don't really want that. Like, for example, if I were to like not clean the dishes, I'd be like, you know what? No, I can't do that because by definition, I'm a clean person. I'm a tidy person. And I want to keep that belief and reinforce it. So, I guess the main takeaway from this, to build your identity, just start somewhere small and do it consistently. The repeated action is going to build your belief, and this belief is going to help you develop more action and translate it to other areas and vice versa. So, start with something small, build it up until you eventually become the person you want to become. I know this cleanliness thing isn't necessarily the most like example that is like common, but I feel like if I just you take this message from this kind of cleanliness identity and you can apply it to your life, to the areas you want, you can definitely do it. Anyways, I hope this video helped you. Please consider subscribing because it helps me out, and I want you I want you to give me your feedback on this video, what you thought, and if there's anything else you want me to talk about. Anyways, it's been me. Take care. Peace.